These are the scariest secret messages hidden in live broadcasts. Welcome back, Charlie here. From subliminal messages shown on TV to hackers hijacking live broadcasts, these secret messages will seriously creep you out. Obey the government. This scary subliminal message was broadcast on US TV. This was during a 60s broadcast of the US national anthem. The 60s was when the Cold War was going on. To drum up patriotism, the US government would play the national anthem during ad breaks, complete with a patriotic background video showing flags and soldiers. The lyrics would also show on screen. But what no one noticed at the time was the subliminal messages in this broadcast. If you slow down the video, you will see opaque sentences. They say things such as, trust the US government, God is real, God is watching, believe in government God, rebellion will not be tolerated, obey, obey, buy Ultra, buy Naomi, worship, obey, consume, believe, do not question government. These secret messages are slipped in so subtly that no one will notice, but they will still be absorbed by the subconscious mind. Clearly the US government wanted their citizens to trust in them. They also wanted people to obey and not go over to the Soviet side. The message, buy Ultra, buy Naomi likely refers to MK Ultra and MK Naomi. MK Ultra was a mind control project by the CIA, while MK Naomi was a biological warfare project. This same video was broadcast from the 1960s all the way until the 1980s, but no one noticed the subliminal messages until years after this was taken off air. Fox News Anonymous hack. In 2015, the hacking group Anonymous hacked Fox News live on air. This was during an interview with Dr. Jack Kevorkian. During the broadcast, static occurred. A representative for Anonymous then replaced the doctor.
Would you? I would help them if they deserve it.
Dear Fox News, it has come to our attention that you have been alienating the American people.
He accuses Fox News of alienating the American people. He also says they promote fear and bow down to corporations. Anonymous also says Fox News don't cover corporate corruption. He also says Fox is lying when they say they're fair and balanced. The message gets creepy when he says he's been watching their corporate masters, saying Anonymous have information about the people who own and fund Fox. Anonymous's message ends by saying the dollar cannot stop an idea whose time has come. The hacker then returns the broadcast to normal, and the interview with the doctor is put back on the screen. Anonymous are known for hacking websites and TV stations worldwide, but many viewers were still shocked to see this play out live. Wyoming hack. In 2012, K2 News in Wyoming was doing a live broadcast. That's when the screen suddenly goes static, and a photo of then presidential candidate Mitt Romney appears on screen. The screen then says we present a special presentation, with the coded number 333 333 333.
Republican President Jackson.
The screen then ominously says, you will see such pretty things. But what follows is far from pretty. Two creepy close-up photos of men's faces appear. Scary music then plays with the message, why do you hate? More grainy faces then appear, before the message, you are ill is shown. It goes on to say, we just want to fix you. But they can't because they've seen what hides in your mind. The music is incredibly creepy and unsettling, and the faces are enough to give you nightmares. Various other cryptic messages are then shown. It says we have already seen it. You can lose everything, and nothing is priceless. The messages also tell the viewer you cannot hide forever. It also says we stand at the door. Just imagine watching this at night, not knowing if other people were seeing the same thing. I'm sure many people checked outside their doors after seeing this. After a few minutes, the TV station went back to normal. It seems they were hacked, but exactly who hacked them and why was never uncovered. The Wyoming hack has gone down as one of the scariest broadcast interruptions of all time. North Korean radio. North Korea have their own international radio station named Voice of Korea. Voice of Korea mainly plays propaganda messages and North Korean songs, but the station also broadcasts secret messages to North Korean spies in other countries. This is actually a common practice done by almost every country. However, other countries countries use separate shortwave radio stations to do this. These are known as number stations. North Korea, however, does this on their own public radio station, likely because no one's listening, as most North Koreans don't own a radio. But how do these secret messages work? Well, the radio anchor will say something that will only make sense to North Korean spies.
2833호 전문을 보내드리겠습니다.
One phrase which has been said many times is, "We give review work in metal engineering to number 29 expedition agents." This means nothing to most people, but the North Korean spies will have a reference book. Each word in the sentence will have a different meaning. These cryptic codes allow North Korea to tell spies what to do, as well as give them important information. It's scary to know that there's likely North Korean spies in your country receiving these messages. And what's even more creepy is you can tune in live and listen to this for yourself. Secret advertising. This is another case of subliminal messaging, this time to get you to buy products. Before the 1990s, cigarette brands used to sponsor Formula One. They would cover cars with their branding. But in 2006, tobacco companies were banned from sponsoring F1 teams. Marlboro, however, was not interested in playing by these new rules, so they decided to advertise in a subliminal way. They secretly painted their logo onto Formula One cars in the style of a barcode. Only when the cars were speeding around the tracks at 200 miles per hour could the design be made out, subtly implanting it into viewers' minds. However, lawmakers were not fooled, and after some time banned this sneaky subliminal messaging. Fox News ticker hack. We all know Fox News for their TV broadcasts, but they also broadcast news using a giant ticker, which is on the outside of their studio building. However, in 2011, their ticker was hacked. The hackers claim that we are being lied to, and that unions and the middle class are being destroyed. It goes on to say that America is the world's richest country. The message ends by saying there will be an uprising and a fight back, and that the truth will be spread. It's not known who hacked this news ticker. Footage of the hack was shared with Russian channel RT Today, which led to some believing that Russia may be behind the hack, while others claim it was anonymous. Political subliminal message. In most countries, subliminal messages in adverts are illegal, but the USA have no laws against this, and sometimes these subliminal messages are even put in political campaign ads. A famous example of this is George W. Bush's presidential campaign ad. The ad talks about Bush's opponent, Al Gore. During this, the word rats flashes on the screen. It stays for a brief moment before changing to bureaucrats. But many agreed that this was a subliminal message that would make people associate Al Gore with rats. Others said this was simply a harmless mistake, but George Bush ended up winning while Al Gore lost. So if this was a subliminal message, maybe it worked. Fox News hack. As you've seen by now, Fox News is no stranger to being hacked. They seem to be a target for many hacktivists. The most recent of these hacks took place in 2016. The news anchor was talking about something then presidential candidate Donald Trump had said. The screen then changes to show Elliot Alderson from the TV show Mr. Robot. In the TV show, Alderson is a cybersecurity engineer who becomes part of a hacker group that takes down powerful people. Some believe the hacker was sending a message here, either criticizing Trump, Fox News, or both. But exactly who was behind the hack and why it was carried out was never explained. Johnson Ferry. One night on WSBT, viewers noticed something strange. On the news ticker, there was a message that read, "Do not get on Johnson Ferry. Seriously, don't." The warning seemed rather ominous to begin with. Johnson Ferry is a road in Atlanta, and on that night, a storm meant people got stuck on the road. Some said it took them 9 to 10 hours to get to their destination, which was only a few miles away. It's not known if WSB-TV put this message on purpose, or if a hacker simply did this to warn people. But either way, maybe the message did save some people from getting stuck on the road. News hijacker. Imagine if a news anchor was held captive live on air. It sounds like something from a movie. But on May 28, 1983, this actually happened in Phoenix, Arizona. A news anchor was broadcasting on KOOL TV. That's when Joe Gwynn barged into the studio armed. At first, the anchorman, Bill Close, thought it was a joke. That was until Gwynn fired a warning shot into the air. He took Close as well as a producer and a camerawoman captive, and demanded to be put on air. To save their employees' lives, the TV station agreed. Gwynn pointed his firearm at the news anchor's stomach as he read out his demands. He also read a 12-page manifesto handwritten by Gwynn. The entire ordeal went on for 5 hours. After this, Gwynn let the TV station employees leave. leave, and he was promptly arrested by police. He was later declared insane and sentenced to 25 years behind bars, but was released early after 23 years in 2005. Thankfully, everyone survived the incident, but it was still terrifying for viewers to watch this live. Now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which of these secret messages was the most scary. I've been Charlie, thanks for watching. If you want to see my short videos, then check out my second channel. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.